Okay, guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to create a Google site. I'm going to try to do it as quickly as possible, under 20 minutes. I'm shooting for. So here, let's just give myself a 20-minute time limit. It's going to be the start. It's not going to be the entire thing, but it's going to be for the Google certification training. So let's get started. So I got a 20-minute time limit. First thing I'm going to do is try to find the Google sites. Like we learned before, you can actually type in Google Sites here, get there that way. You could also, when you open up a new a tab, you can go under the waffles right here. They call it a waffle because apparently it looks like the old school Eggo square waffles. And then you can find Google Sites right here. So either or, on Google search or sites. Right now I'm in my Hemet account. So I want to switch over to my RCOE account. I'm going to create a new Google site. So it's not in Classics. And then, so I have a couple things, my portfolio from my credential class, and then I have the distance learning one. So we're going to create a new Google site here. So it's going to create a new blank. If you want, you could, they have templates, or you can use the template gallery. So if you wanted to find something, but I'm just going to create a new blank one, brand new. I'm going to choose a theme. There's not too many themes to choose from, so it's kind of like not really watered down, for lack of better terms, but I mean, yeah, it's just kind of the basics. So if you guys wanted to do something more, maybe a websites builder like Wix or Squarespace or something like that. But for your students, this is just fine. So you can toggle through all the different ones, have them fine. You can change the banner, you can do all kinds of neat things. But like I said, I'm going to shoot for under 20 minutes. So here, let's put in our information. So RCOE, Google certified, if I can learn how to type, educator level 1 training. Okay. RCOE, Google, okay. So that's good for the heading. Now we're only on to, as of today, we're only on a unit 5. So I'm going to get it started, and then we're going to be updating it accordingly. So right now, I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to link to the slide, and then I'm also going to link to the Google certification site itself. So in order to do that, that's 2 items. So if you look here under layouts, you have the one with the information on the right, and then you have the 2. Then you have just pictures. Then you have 3 pictures with information underneath. 2 kind of in a horizontal layout, and then 4. You can always remove stuff if needed. So right here, I'm going to grab the 2. If you just click on it, it pops in there, and then you could also move it around. If you need to, you can move it. So if it doesn't go in the right section, which we'll probably have a few things that don't. So theoretically, I'm going to have my link to the Google slide, and then I'm going to have a link to the Google certification training. I'm going to put a horizontal line for a break, and then I'm going to have links to all the sections below, and then I'll be updating those accordingly. And I think that'll be good for right now. Maybe I'll add a page or 2, and I'll put my notes there or something like that. So we can try that. But I don't know. Right now, I'm just going to have it just 1 page to start, and then if we have time left over, because we're already at 16 minutes left. So we have that, and then I'm going to get everything all laid out, and then I'm going to start. So I'm going to add a divider, and then I'm going to add. There's 13 units that we're going to be going over in the training. So, and I want to add more information. So I think I'm going to do. You know what? I'll do 4s. So we'll go 4. Yeah, that's probably enough. So 4, 8, 12, and then 13 in there. So depending on how you want it, if you wanted your 13th in the middle, you can get rid of some of these. So you can just click on them and trash them. So I think I'm going to do my 13th one in the middle. Maybe like, you know what? I'll leave these 2, and maybe I'll have this like a link to the testing center or something like that. So there's my layout. Now if you click on this plus right here, you can upload a picture. You can select an image. You can pick it from my drive, but they're waiting for a picture right here because that's what the little mountain with the little sun right there, that means picture, and then you have text. So then we have text below. So I want to add a picture that looks just like this. So on my Google Chrome, I have this screenshot tool that's called Nimbus. So if you click on this, you can get this from the Chrome Web Store. I use two different ones. On my Chromebook, I have one that's called, I forgot the name of it. I don't know. I apologize, but there's another one that I use as well, another screenshot tool. But I seem to have liked Nimbus better, so I'm going to get rid of it on my Chromebook. And actually, it's not my Chromebook; it's on my personal account. So because the Chromebook can have any one. So here, once you click on the Nimbus, you can capture a bunch of different things: a visual part of the page, capture fragment, so on and so forth. If you want to do that, go through it. But like I said, I'm on a time limit here, so I'm going to pick selected area. I'm going to draw a box around what I want to see. I'm going to click either edit if I want to draw stuff on here, make it better, save, or cancel if you got the wrong thing. So I'm going to click save. I'm going to pick the name of it. I did this earlier. I was going to do this offline, but I decided to make a video of it. So I'm going to call it RCOE Training Slides. I'm going to replace that. And then as you can see down here, I did it all earlier. So I'm going to get rid of those. And then I want a link. I want a picture of the Google certification training itself. And I've already made that, so I'm going to use that one. But I picked selected area. I kind of did something like this. And then I click save. But I'm going to cancel out of that because it's already made. And I'm going to jump back to my site. So the first one is my training slides. My next one is my training. And see right here, I don't like how this is up against the top. So if you double click on it, you can actually move the picture down to where you want. So I'm going to check that. You can also, if you want, you can make it bigger or smaller. Not too much editing. So if you wanted to edit that, I would use like Google Drawing, or there's a program called GIMP or Adobe Photoshop. So underneath, I'm going to add a title for each one. And this I don't really need. This would be like the description or anything. I'm not going to add a description. So I'm just going to click on the trash on both of those and get rid of those. So now it's just going to be Google training slides. Okay, I'm going to bold that. And I'm eventually going to hyperlink both the picture and the text. And then Google let's just say what it says here, certified educator. And if you guys have known me by now, I'm a terrible speller. And let's just type in RCOE Google training slides, certified. You know what? I'm going to get rid of Google just because certified educator training. Okay, that's perfect. We're going to bold that. Now I want to link both of these. So I'm going to go to my website. I'm going to grab my link right here. Actually, I already have a bit.ly for this one. So I'm just going to copy my bit.ly and then go to my site. And then if I click, so if you click on it once, it's going to select wherever these dots are. So it's selecting both the picture and the text. You click on it again, it's just the picture. See, the dots are around the picture. And here I want to link the picture. I'm going to paste in that link, and then I'm going to click apply. Then I'm going to highlight whatever text I want the link to be. So if you wanted just a specific word, you can do that and add a link, but I want the whole thing. So right now, to click the word, you double click. To click the entire line, you triple click. So I don't know if you can hear my clicking, but that's one click, that's two clicks, that's three clicks. And then I'm going to insert my link there. So that's a link to the slides. Now I'm going to go to my training. I'm going to grab that URL, click in for the picture, paste that in, apply. triple click on the line, hit link, paste that in and apply. I'm going to add a title to this. So this is RCOE Google Educator Level 1. I'm the worst at naming things too, so something like that. That's going to be the name of my site. You know what? I'm going to get rid of that and just make it all one long word. Okay. And now we're going to start adding in, actually, do you know what? I don't like this view. I don't want buttons. I'm going to take these back. So I'm going to trash all of these. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to have straight lines. And since I want to show you guys pages, I'm changing my mind now. So I'm going to add text boxes underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, and I'm just going to say what I'm going to do here. I'm going to have units, the unit name, which I'll probably have a link to the page. That way I can have, maybe I'll have like a scrolling thing of the doc. That way, if you guys want to use the page, all my notes, we'll do that. And then right next to this, I'm going to have a button to make a copy of the notes. So let's do that. So I'm going to go to our shared drive. I'm going to click rename, just so I'm going to grab the name. That way I don't have to type. So once you click rename, I'll highlight the whole thing. All I pressed was Control C. And then I'm going to go here. I'm going to paste this in. I'm going to change this to a heading. And that's it. So I'm going to go through all of these real quick because I am pressed for time. Okay, change those to headings. You can see, depending on your order of efficiency or whatever, you know, at first I was doing them all at once, but you can do it however you want. Now I want to link to the notes. So I'm going to open up this. Actually, do you know what? It's even better. I'm going to have a link to the copy of the notes. So unit 1, make a copy. So this is a link right here, or you can copy it. And if you have editing rights, you can edit it and stuff like that. So I'm going to click on copy. I'm going to make a button, and then I'm going to put caps locks on unit notes. Okay, and then I'm going to paste the link down here, and then I'm going to insert. And see the buttons right here? I'm just going to grab. So I have the cursor pointer, and then it goes to the directional arrows. I'm just going to grab this, and I'm going to drag it to where the blues to the left, because you can even put it above, below. This whole text box spans the whole thing, but watch, if I put it to, not to the left, to the right, excuse me. I'm going to put it to the right, drop it in, and boom, there it is. So it's going to have the name, and if you want to go to the notes, the name's probably going to be linked to a page, and within, because we have 6 minutes left, within the time, maybe I'll do one page and show you. But I'm going to finish up the buttons. So real quickly, let's go here, copy, button, unit 2, notes, paste, insert, grab unit 3. Notice I didn't move it because I'm just going to do them all real quick. Unit 3 notes. Okay, go here, go to today's slides, copy the notes, button. Oops, I took off caps lock. Unit 4 notes. Okay, insert, and then grab unit 5's notes. And now I can drag these to where they're going to go, to the right, to the right, to the right, and to the right. So you can see that we actually have a page. Now, if you're concerned about like, hey, what does it really look like? You have this preview button. You have undo last action, redo last action, preview. You can't copy a link for it. It's not published yet, so we haven't published it yet. You can share it with others. And if you want to add different settings for navigational, right now the navigations are going to be at the top. So once we add pages, it's going to be at the top. You could also make it go along the side, which I think I'm going to do for this one. You can make it transparent, white, black, so that's when we get our navigation, you'll see it. Any brand images or logos you can add, viewer tools, you can add those as well. Any of the Google Analytics that's going on, and maybe an announcement banner above your site. So we might play with those, but depending on time, we only have 4 minutes. I'm just going to do this quick and dirty. So let's preview what this looks like. Preview on a computer, on a large screen, this is what it's going to look like. And these are going to link. So let's see. So that should open Unit 1 notes. Okay, that button works. Unit 2 notes. Okay, so we're good. So I'm not going to go through all of them. But here you can preview on a tablet. What is this going to look like? Okay, well, if you're looking at a tablet, that's what it's going to look like. So you might want to consider maybe, smaller or something like that. But let's see what it looks like on a phone. So it's fine. So on a phone. So now you see the 3 different ways that you can see. Phone, tablet, large screen. So that way, if you're making this for students, you can see how they're going to be looking at it. So let's publish this and see what's going on, because I think we're good just for, I have a couple minutes just to do one page. So we're going to publish. We're going to give this an address, because you can see right now it's going to start with this and then whatever address we put at the end. So maybe I can just do Google Educator Training Level 01. So maybe we'll do it. It contains, maybe I can't do reserved words, because you see right there. So I had Google in it, Control Z, and it says the name contains forbidden or reserved words. Forbidden might be like certain characters, like any like symbols or something like that. Think of a web page. You don't normally see symbols and stuff like that unless, see if we look up here, there's really no symbols. Unless you might see something that's for the background programming that you don't know about. But normally let's keep it with letters and numbers. But then when you see reserved words, what's a reserved word? Well, in programming, a reserved word is something that is used a lot in the programming. So Google, you don't want to put Google in there, because even if you look here in a Google owned browser, you're probably going to see that word a lot. So I'm going to get rid of Google, and we're just going to call it Educator Training Level 1. So here, you know what, Educator Cert. Oops. Educator. Oops. It's only allowing me to do one word at a time. Cert Training Level 1. And okay, so you can only use lowercase numbers and dashes. So you know what? I'm just going to call Educator Training Level 1. And that's fine. So who can see it? Anyone at RCOE can see it. So I'm going to change that. And since I'm not really scared, we don't really have any information that's fine to get out, I'm going to put anyone can view this. So it's going to be live. Anyone can find this website and use it. So that's it. Publish. Anyone can find and view. I'm the owner. I'm going to add my Hemet account just in case. Can edit, which is fine. So edit permissions. So we're going to send that. Yes. Okay, we're going to click done. And there's our request public search engines not to display my site. So if we wanted to learn more about that, that's fine. You know what? I might just do this because it's not really anything. So we'll do that. And now it is published. So we have 30 seconds left. Let's just go here. And actually, You can copy. I'm going to copy this link because I'm going to put it in my my slide, and then we're going to view published site. So this is what it's going to look like when you guys click on the link. So you can see here, this should open up the training. Boom. And then if you wanted to actually go to the other one, open up the slides. This one opens up the training. That's my time's up, so we're going to end it pretty soon. I'll just show you how to make a page. So I'll go a little bit over. I apologize. And you can see all of those work. So this is just testing, and then we already did the notes. So there's all the information. So now if I go back, so I'll close the publish site. I'm still in the editing mode. We're going to insert a page here. So we're going to go page. Right now you have home page. If you click on this plus, you can actually link. You can actually create a new page or create a link to something outside. So if you wanted that to be a page, kind of like when you click on a link somewhere, it's basically like these. So, but it'll go in your navigation. It'll be part of your navigation. So these, it has nothing in the navigation, but this, if you create a link, it'll be included in your navigation. So right now we're going to go new page. We're going to call this one Unit 1. And then if you want, you can add it a custom path and things like that, but we're not going to mess with that. So Unit 1, it's under home. Now if you click over here, you can see there's your information. Maybe let's rename this. Properties. Let's go Unit -1. Now let's see in our navigation. So we're going to have Unit 1, Unit 2 all the way down. So now when we go back to our home page, our navigation is going to be on the side. We want to change that. We put our navigation at the top. You can see it right here. So actually, I'm going to leave it at the top. Now, if we want, we can link this. And instead of typing in a URL like we were before, if you have pages on your site, they're going to come down here. So I want this to link to Unit 1 and then apply. So now if we test that out, I'm going to go back to computer view. And now if we click on that, that's going to take us to our Unit 1, which I'm going to try to import the notes real quick. So I'm going to exit out of preview. I'm going to go to Unit 1, which we're here. I'm going to go to Insert, and then I'm going to click on Docs. This is going to show me all my recent docs. Let's see how this shows up. I've never really embedded a doc into, so we have our notes. So I think notes from Unit 1. Let's see what this looks like. There you go. So if you want, we can make this as big as we want. So let's preview it and see what it looks like. Okay, here's all the notes. Okay, so we're going to exit preview. We're going to leave that for now. That way we can end this and I can import it to YouTube. But that's it. I'm not sure if I really like that, but I'll leave it for now. So we'll just say Unit 1 notes. And then we're good to go.